when the sweet little,
because the dress is done. You have to dry clean it, but that's it.
It's all ready. The European lady who's like helping me with the dress,
Good.
she goes, "Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Mother of the bride."
Oh.
I was like,
oh.
Okay. It could have been worse. It could have been worse.
No, it could not have.
Oh, yes, it could have.
I'm sorry.
She could have said, shotgun wedding.
From fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pod Therapy. Real people, real problems, and real therapists. You can submit your questions anonymously at podtherapy.net or email us at podtherapyguys@gmail.com. And now, broadcasting from the unnamed studio, that's Jim, that's Whitney, I'm Nick. Time for some Pod Therapy.
Patreon.com/therapy. You can name our studio and you can make us say words.
Here's the thing. It would have been worse if the bride-to-be was there with you and that was said. There's a little bit of like...
Buddy, not by much. Not by much.
Because here's
the
the thing.
person is standing there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then that's insulting.
Yeah.
Because I think about this
see.
every time I have to go on campus.
Okay,
when I have to go up to UNR.
Yeah.
And I try to avoid campus because when I walk through there,
what do people think?
It's just panties being thrown at him from every angle.
100%. They're like Stifler.
No, but like
you don't get mistaken for a professor?
No, because I don't think I look like a professor.
What are you wearing?
Just usual dad stuff.
Just Winnie the Pooh in it.
What are you wearing?
just a red vest.
Yes.
Yeah, the looks I get are really strange.
I walk around campus. I'm a few years younger than you, and
but you look so much
like
older.
A fucking okay. Thanks. Are we hurting each other now?
But are we
we've
saying,
never done that before?
Are we saying that you're just
doing
not
that
dressed
now?
like a professor?
No, I feel like because
Are you wearing a jacket?
I feel like I'm dressed more like
what are you wearing?
Kids are.
What are you fucking wearing?
I'm more casual. Like I got some khaki
like ripped
pants
jeans
on
and fucking
like a polo shirt. Usually just like a polo shirt and some.
Okay,
some
well you're wrong.
Pants.
So let me just fix
by
you.
how confused Jim is about this story.
Yeah,
he's on the wrong side.
This isn't the part that I thought we were.
You're an
go
idiot.
Down. This is not.
You're walking on to a college campus as a 40-something wearing a fucking pop collar and jeans. You're dumb. Like you clearly should be wearing a jacket. Okay.
Why? For what purpose?
Understand your age.
If I walk
I'm
onto
not a
UNLV
professor.
campus and I'm dressed like this, is that inappropriate?
You're great. First off, you are always great.
I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt and a baseball cap.
And fucking killing it. Okay.
Sure. No,
Let's start with that.
I look fantastic.
Let's start with that.
No doubt about it.
If I could change one thing, again, a slight nudge, not my place to suggest it, but if you were asking,
which I am. If I am just going to go down tomorrow after Monday afternoon, and just walk around the campus of UNLV, take a nice stroll around UNLV's campus for say half an hour, and just the area, maybe check it out, maybe see if I want to recommend that to any of my younger family members for their college pursuits.
Understood. If you came to me as a friend, and you said, Jim, you see me wear my tennies, my shorts.
No one's
my
ever
shirt,
said tennies.
Would you recommend anything? I'd say, yep. Let me get a little jacket on you.
No, that's fine. So you'd recommend a little more formality. Now,
let me get a jacket on you. Let me get the double pocket.
Okay, that's fine.
Button up.
So a nice sport coat.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm going for. I don't know if that's always the right word.
Let me ask
Blazer.
a single follow-up question.
Okay, yes.
Why?
It distinguishes you.
Who am I impressing?
Well, it's not about impressing.
What benefit do I get from it? How about that?
It's a signal that I am not a student. I am in the group of people who explain information. So even if you're not...
And what I'm learning is that's important to Jim. That's what I'm learning out of this entire conversation.
Listen, do you want the vibes or fucking not?
Yeah.
Okay, so Whitney has guest taught in my class. She's shown up.
That's a stretch.
She is always stressed. I feel like the last time you showed up, were you wearing a hoodie? I feel
Probably.
Like,
now, I have guest taught at quite a few universities.
Okay, but here's the difference. When Whitney shows up, no, there is a difference.
I'm interested.
I can't wait for this.
You're going to be underwhelmed.
Let's hear it. What's the difference?
And Whitney will agree. When Whitney shows up, she is undercover. So she's not, they do not know that she is explaining anything to them. They do not know that she's a lecturer. They think that she's a regular patient who is volunteered to let me do an intake session with her.
So you believe the hoodie is part of her disguise? It's part of her character.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, I'm fine with it. But like, if she were presenting herself, like when Nick shows up, he usually shows up a little bit dressed higher than Whitney. But that actually works because Whitney's there to sort of not give people
I dress
the
down,
signal.
Nick dresses up.
I'm going to take a picture of myself for Jim the next time I am standing in front of a college lecture hall.
Please
My
do.
point
Full
is,
body.
Nick, it's your own fucking fault that you feel out of place on a college campus. You can just wear a fucking elbow patch jacket, and that's on you.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pack that just to walk around on campus.
So anyway, Nick.
What else are you packing? What else is going on?
His guns.
I don't spend time there. I usually just have to go there, walk through real quick to pick something up. Like I had to take my laptop in to get it worked on. Like I'm not spending the whole day.
What you're confused about?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm just upset.
I don't understand any part of this.
Look, the point is
Moving
you
on.
are solidly in your 40s, which is why I'm holding
a
up
card.
This orange card.
Okay.
Which Jacob, Whitney, and I have all contributed to recognize the day of your birth, which is soon coming.
Thank you.
So why don't you tell everybody how old you're going to be as you open up this gift?
32.
There we go.
I got it. Okay.
There we
Hold
go.
up to the camera.
Thank you, Whitney.
Thank you. My birthday's in July, but thank you.
Oh,
This is very thoughtful.
way to be on top of
Very
it.
thoughtful.
Yeah, we don't want to be late.
Well, yeah, I'd rather be early than late.
Yeah,
That's the whole bit.
That's, the thing.
I'm going to be 62 years old.
Ooh,
You
you look
know,
amazing for 62.
Right?
He does.
What is
Yeah,
your
look, a day over
skincare?
60.
He does.
Not a
Not
day over
not a
60.
day over
There it is. Not a day over 60, my man. So good. Why don't you read that out loud to us, buddy?
All right. From all of us, years from now, you can look back at it and say, who are these people? Happy birthday.
Yep. Why don't you show that
Love
to the
Jim,
camera?
Jacob, and Whitney.
There it is. We're still
there
practicing
it
with
is.
cameras, and
Thank you
we're
so
doing
much.
so good. What's the card there, buddy? What's the gift?
Oh, Lowe's. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a mystery amount. You have to
You're
guess.
welcome.
There was a quick text discussion about what to get you.
Yeah.
We're like, I think Jim suggested we get you a gift card, and Jim was like, golf something maybe, and I think the immediate follow up was Whitney just going like, Lowe's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just at Lowe's like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. There
I like
was
that
a
you put it in a
very
Home Depot
brief
colored
discussion.
envelope.
So here's the thing. So I have a little patch of grass.
Oh.
It's about 14 feet by 18 feet.
Hold
grass?
on. This is
Yeah.
real
Lucky.
grass?
This is real grass.
In Nevada, that is
We
no
tried to
joke.
get people to put grass in our backyard,
You
even a
can't.
little 2 foot.
Oh,
then they were
you
like,
gotta
no,
get underground.
Yeah.
Like you
They
gotta
don't-
hire
See,
illegal
yeah.
people to
So
do
we
this.
we got somebody coming in to work on the backyard, and we
Okay.
talked about doing something different to the front. And the guy's like, "You've got natural grass." He's like, "Don't touch it."
Don't touch it.
He's like, "Because the moment you take it out, you can't put it back in."
yeah.
Yes.
Like you've
a
got
big
it,
deal.
you got to hold on to it.
That's true.
So because it's 14 by 18 estimate,
Okay.
estimating, it's such a manageable size that I can spend a shit ton of time on it.
Aw,
And so like I
love that.
love my grass. I've got
I'm
it.
jelly.
I've got it. It is cut so nice.
He's on
and
his
it's
little
really
lawnmower.
great.
How are you
Yes.
cutting it? Yes. Thank you.
100%.
No, 100.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How
No,
are you
I can't
cutting
wait for
it?
Nick to
How
It's
am I
so
cutting it
lawnmower
with a
races.
lawnmower?
You have a whole ass lawnmower.
Yeah.
You didn't get
How
like an
big is
electric
this
one?
grass?
I have an electric one. Okay.
Okay, use this room to tell me how big this grass
Would you say it's about 18
this room.
by
I knew she-
I don't
yeah,
know,
about
12?
14 by 18.
Yeah, yeah.
About the numbers I've been saying for the last
I don't
few
know
minutes.
those. What is this, metric?
It's about the size of this room. Okay.
The whole grass?
Yeah.
You have a whole grass the size of this room?
Yes.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you were a millionaire.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, I'm
exciting.
a pretty big deal.
No shit.
yeah,
In
so-
Nevada, that's huge.
It's not on a slope where the water.
So I was at Lowe's
is
today
big.
because
Jake.
I needed to get
Jesus.
Can you see
Jacob
his
over
feet?
here
Can you see his feet?
living his
Yeah.
best life with all his fucking
I
grass.
had to figure out first, so I had to get some grassy because I got one little patch that's just not coming in very well, and so I have to figure out it's either long fescue or it's Bermuda, and I'm not
Gesundheit.
100% sure.
Okay.
but I figured it out. It is
It's a different.
It is fescue.
Hold on. May I understand this? Again, forgive me.
'Kay.
Never understood grass. Never had it. Okay. In your room size of grass,
yes,
you have a portion that's not the same species.
No. It's all
grass?
the same, but I couldn't figure. I need to plant some new grass.
You
I need to
reseed
seed
apart.
I need to reseed.
I see.
So
Okay.
you had to figure out
reseed.
what seed he needed.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. So you need to figure out what the whole thing is before you fuck around and find out.
Right.
Did you figure it out?
Yes, it's fescue.
It's a fescue.
How do you know?
So I'm glad you asked.
Are Jim's
So here's
headphones
the
on
thing.
delay? What's that?
No,
Something's
this is good. This is good.
Thank you, Nick.
We're going to delay these questions.
are
I'm going to let
important.
the listener know how to identify your grass.
Yeah, how do you figure this
I'll
out?
read through the questions.
If you look closely at fescue, okay, you're not going to see like a vein that goes right down the middle.
The big,
right,
throbbing
you're gonna
vein.
You're going to see lots of veins going all the way down the blade, evenly spaced out. That's a sign that it's fescue. So that's one of the ways that you would know.
Yeah.
Even. Yeah.
So then you figured it out. You
yeah, and
removed
plus,
the part that was bad.
Bermuda kind of spreads this way, so there's roots that go underground, and then there's roots that go over the ground.
Okay.
And so Bermuda is what they use on golf courses because you can cut it really, really, really short.
That's exciting, man. Honestly,
stuff.
do you have an entire studio
so
amount
thank you,
of...
because this is
no joke. Good luck.
This is all going towards grass.
Yeah, 100%.
If there were a second,
not the fun kind. This is.
I want my portion of the check back.
Jacob, do you have real grass?
It's not imaginary.
Well, but I thought I haven't been out there in a while.
It's all fake grass.
Yeah, you have fake grass. What do you have, Whitney?
rocks and dirt.
I have fake grass.
Yeah.
So the fact that he
I
has...
don't own a lawnmower.
We had some fake grass in the backyard, but I know the previous owner's dogs peed all over it, so I had to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Is that bad? If the dog's
Yeah,
peeing
you
on it?
can't.
I don't-
It's hard to get the smell out.
Yeah.
The
Who gives
cheapo
a
stuff.
shit? It's real grass.
The cheapo stuff. Yeah.
That's incredible. Like, honestly, it's such a flex in Las Vegas that you have, like, whatever, 150 square feet of real grass.
Oh, it's
that is
completely
a huge flex.
alien to my thought.
Yeah.
If I had real
No
grass
idea what to do
anywhere
with that.
on my property, it would have been gone by
Really?
like I would have just turned
I think
the
I would
water
have gotten
off.
rid of it.
If
Yeah.
I had your
let it die.
backyard, I would put grass in.
If I would have just turned the water off and been like, it's all gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the problem. If you travel or do anything,
It's gonna die.
That's what they told us.
'Cause, I mean,
it's really
you-
hard to keep alive.
Yeah, I was like, first of all, putting it in, like putting the grass into this area from like my yard would have been, I think, like half the cost of the fake grass, maybe a little less than half the cost even, with all the irrigation and everything. But then it would have been that cost, again, it would have been like 50% of that cost again, like every year.
Oh, yep.
Just because you're like
Yeah.
reseeding every year and
That's
the water
fair.
bill and like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like here, we're not allowed to water more than once a week.
oh,
during
a
it's
good
so
chunk of the year.
restrictive.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And so like you just can't keep grass alive.
Okay. So,
That's right.
And my fake grass looks great.
yeah. I mean,
And I don't have to mow it.
I wish it cooled though. Like I feel like
I
real,
know.
Mine
real
does.
grass
That's-
cools. Really?
Mine does.
Oh,
Yours
we're gonna talk after
cools
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
It
talk
doesn't
about
cool
that.
as well as real grass does.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
hadn't like cleared that hurdle, but this
Okay.
is a lot. Like my old house, we had fake grass that would burn your feet.
Yeah.
if you
oh,
walked
I
on
have that.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
played
have.
on turf
Yeah.
growing up.
This you can walk on it barefoot in the summer.
Oh, mine will
and it's
burn your
like,
feet.
It's warm, but
Really?
it's not painful.
Jesus Christ.
All right, we'll talk later.
Yeah.
Made it
I'm
of
curious.
titanium or some shit. Anyway, listen, I'm rooting for you, bud, because
Grass
that's no
rooting.
Happy
joke.
birthday!
Thank you.
Oh, what's in that
There's,
box?
we got a
Oh, yeah,
box
why don't
here.
you
Oh,
open
box.
that up?
It's a dick and a
From
box.
Robert.
Ah,
It's a dick.
It is a dick in a box. Is it from
Robert
Robert Brown
Brown.
Jr.?
I hope it
Because it
is.
might
It
very well
is.
be a dick in a box.
I would love that, Robert.
Hi, Nick and Jim. I've been shopping a lot at Bull Moose, a record store. Oh, collecting physical media. I got copies of Iron Eagle and Battlefield Earth for dirt cheap.
What?
Oh my God.
Thank you. Okay, I was feeling
Oh, it's-
offended for a minute, but no longer.
This is the best.
These are for, and then it says for your viewing pleasure, and then that's scratched out, and it just says for your viewing.
Oh, I was like, just pleasure. I
Yours,
thought it was-
Robert Brownie Jr. Mint. P.S. The folks at Bull Moose are professional and kind, but even they couldn't hide the judgment in their eyes when I set Battlefield Earth on the counter.
What?
Oh my God.
Rob, don't lie to the
Oh,
people.
now Nick has to watch
Oh
it.
Yes.
my!
I have watched
goodness.
it.
Oh.
What are we looking
shit.
at here? We got
Absolute
two.
I want to borrow it. I haven't watched
rectangular- Have you never seen Battlefield Earth?
Well, we wrap up this show. We can go watch it.
Honestly, yes. And Forrest Whitaker.
Well, no, we're not watching Battlefield Earth. We might watch Iron Eagle.
Award.
I haven't watched either of them. Okay, after party.
Party.
Yeah. There's no way I'm talking to Battlefield Earth.
Yeah. Look at it.
Let me see.
Show it to the camera.
Ooh, it's like
Iron
baby.
Eagle. Yes.
Wow.
That's
okay.
incredible.
Legitimate. Why don't you open up the other one, bud? That's
here.
oh yeah. Oh, Robert, you don't even know what you've done to me, baby. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much.
I mean, let me get in there.
That sound you hear is Jim hitting his microphone as he's trying to tear into this DVD case.
Oh,
wow, look at his
this.
eyes.
Look at this gentleman. I don't know if you guys know, but that's Oscar Award nominee John Travolta.
Oh.
Also, Oscar Award nominee Forrest Whitaker. And if you weren't racist, you'd support this movie. Okay? And if you believed in God, because apparently...
Yeah, but if you love America, you'll watch Iron
Outer
Eagle.
Space or America. That's
everything
an easy
about
choice.
this.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so excited. Oh, this is the best.
America.
America. Fuck
yeah.
yeah. Oh, shit. It's got chapters, scene index. God damn.
All right, let's move on.
And-
It would have been
Pepper.
really funny if that case had not had a DVD of Battlefield Earth in it. Robert, you missed the fucking opportunity, sir.
Just send me the empty box.
Just here's the case.
The empty box. Honestly,
No,
to
before
find
I
this
laugh at that,
in like
Yeah, I was like,
legit
check yours.
condition.
Oh, motherfucker.
Is it rewound?
It's Battlefield Earth. Hold on. What's that one?
Oh, shit.
Don't tell me we have two copies of Battlefield Earth.
What?
Iron Eagle.
Okay,
I got Iron
Sweet.
Eagle.
Is he tricking you guys? Oh my. Okay,
Oh,
Robert
that
Brownie
would've been the
Jr. is
best.
on to something. This is
I
fucking awesome.
withdraw my judgment.
A
Well
little move there at the
done.
end.
Well
There
done,
you go.
Brownie.
A little move at the end. Okay.
That it was awesome. Jim didn't
This
even
is
notice.
Iron
No, he
Eagle.
didn't.
Jim didn't notice. He
I didn't even
opened
look
it.
at it. Fuck, it's so much
Oh
beautiful.
my god, how funny for you to put that in.
Look at Barry Pepper fucking running from explosions. Oh my god, it's so good. Just convert
Jacob's
you to
checking out. He
Scientology.
said, "Fuck you
Yep.
guys."
No, I'm
So
looking
good.
at the production company that produced Battlefield Earth.
It's a good one.
That's just a joke company.
Okay. That's your opinion, man.
No, it's not. That's the opinion of the things that I looked up.
Where does Mean Girls stand?
Production company was
Girls.
produced by a company called Franchise Pictures, who specialized in rescuing stars' pet
Yes.
projects.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Sounds
So that's
like
what
art.
that was,
That's
because
good.
that was
Describing is
definitely
art.
a John Travolta pet project.
All right. Well, we've
got
got
a
some
feeling.
great questions for today.
Because L. Ron Hubbard had pictures of him
What?
doing bad things.
I don't want to
presumably.
hear about
forgot
that.
about his
Okay,
involvement in
I want to hear
Scientology.
about
Okay.
aliens.
Oh no, Battlefield Earth is all Scientology.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a Scientology.
It is based on one of L. Ron Hubbard's books.
Yeah.
Like one
Yeah.
of L. Ron Hubbard's.
I've never even heard of this movie before you talked about it. I only hear about it from you
Okay,
guys.
Whitney,
so
don't
whatever,
let them fucking talk
whatever
you out of it, all
share-
right?
No,
It's
this,
a solid narrative.
this makes me
Hold on,
want to
hold
see
on.
it more.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Knowing
Thank
it's
you.
about
I'm gonna tell you what it
Thank
is.
you.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Okay.
It is a movie based on the L. Ron Hubbard, the creator of Scientology,
yes.
science fiction writer,
Yes.
bad science fiction writer,
Okay.
like famously not a successful
That's
science
your
fiction writer.
opinion.
Yes, Scientology though. That was a
That's the
success.
thing, is that he founded a religion
Yes.
and made a lot of money off of founding a religion.
Of
Okay.
course.
The tenets of that religion seem very familiar to a lot of the plots from some of the books that he had written before Scientology.
Okay.
So the entire religion started being based off of the books. This is one of the
I'm
books.
in the wrong
that,
profession.
They
Yeah.
make the, you're required to buy the books, I think, if you're a Scientologist.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
great.
First off, Whitney,
feel like
Forrest
Creed.
Whitaker
What's
is an
better, being a
Academy
follower or a leader of a
Award
cult?
winner.
This is such a weird cliff
Okay.
that Jim always wants to die on. is that-
Academy Award
Jim,
winner.
how many times have you seen this movie?
More than once, Whitney. More than once. And that's honestly a lot more than most Americans. To be honest right now.
Not if you're a Scientologist, you've probably seen it a lot.
Maybe a
of
few
times,
more if
Yeah.
you're a Scientologist.
Yeah.
For a non-Scientologist,
What
more than you would expect.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, but I mean, you get like the dumbness. It overtakes a lot of the Scientology part.
Why
of
do
it.
you hate Forrest Whitaker?
It's-
You know, he's
yeah.
just done such good work, and he's an artist, and shame on you.
What did he win an Oscar for again?
Acting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the thing that he throws out.
Interesting.
Fast and loose all the time.
And Travolta was nominated for an Oscar for
acting.
Got it.
Also acting.
You know, both of them have produced a lot. So they could have genuinely been nominated as producers as well.
That's your opinion, man. That's
a lot of things seem to be my opinion this evening.
You know,
that just demonstrably aren't.
Jacob, I'm into the art. Okay. I mean, I get guys like you that are into science. You know, you guys are just about the math. Okay. Guys like me, we just appreciate the art, you know? And so just a guy who's won an Academy Award, I don't really sit around and like acting. You know, I don't really like question it. You know, just I assume he's got talent. That's
we should question something.
All right.
Yeah.
We got some great questions for today's show. We're starting off with ADHD and food. Here we go. Hello, Pod Therapy crew. This question may be mostly a Nick question, but here we go. I'm a younger-ish adult female who has been diagnosed and is medicated for ADHD. I think the medication works great, no complaints about symptoms, etc. For the past 5-ish years, I've been taking my food/fitness pretty seriously, trying to increase muscle and decrease fat. I've learned that I do best working out first thing in the mornings, and anything after that is honestly awful. Usually, I grab something like a banana on the way out the door in the mornings in order to take my meds and make sure my stomach isn't empty for the workout. At first, I used to take a pre-workout and protein bar prior to the gym, then protein shake after, but my stomach decided that was a no-go after a year or two. I feel like the same weird thing keeps getting worse. I know macros, what I should eat, etc. But it has gotten to the point that if my body doesn't want whatever the thing is I'm trying to eat, if I force myself to eat it, I will near instantly vomit. I feel like a complete idiot, a spoiled brat child saying that, but honest to God, this is what happens. I literally have thrown up out of my car window so many times, involuntary, trying to choke something down, that I have to mark on the paint of my driver's side door, even though I clean it off as soon as humanly possible. I so badly want to just eat my grilled chicken, veggies, overnight oats, and fruit, but if it isn't whatever my body decided has the green light today, no matter how much my conscious mind is happy to eat whatever, it's this weird unconscious part that literally refuses to allow it. I usually have 1 or 2 safe foods at a time, but they're usually something stupid, like dried pineapple with absolutely nothing on it. It has to only have organic pineapple on the label. Why? No clue. This is not just the most ridiculous thing in the world, but is obnoxious when it comes to grocery shopping, meal prepping, etc., and is especially not great for hitting my macros. I haven't been able to hit macros in months because of this. It is not one specific food or food group, time of day, location, etc. It shifts. I try to track most things and have been trying to find a pattern, but cannot. I typically buy mostly clean foods, rarely eat out, etc., so I doubt it's that. When I do eat out, like more than one meal in a row, that isn't more along the lines of cleanish, I mentally and physically feel like shit. I had not had much luck thinking about even where to maybe possibly turn to deal with this, where someone would actually take me seriously and not just view this like an oversized, spoiled brat child, until I saw a post on Facebook that was something to the effect of ADHD, oh shoot, I forgot to eat, I'm hungry, ASD, but this food isn't the right food, autism/DHD, welp, guess we're not eating today. No, I do not have ASD diagnosis, but it is the first thing at all that has even hinted at something resembling what I'm dealing with. So I'm reaching out to you all. Has anyone ever heard of something like this? Any advice on where to turn? Nick, ideas as a personal trainer /fitness guy. ideas of unique ways to hit macros. Help! As I sit here with my half-finished protein iced coffee that is actually my favorite, and I want to finish so bad, but my body decided, meh, if you drink more, you'll vomit. So try again later. Ugh, sigh. Signed, the frustrated foodie. Pronouns are she and her.
Okay. That's odd.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this.
Yeah.
That seems very... Because my first thought to this, which is something that you, obviously, writer, thought about right away too, which is maybe it's a timing thing. Mm-hmm. Because there is kind of that belief, which has kind of been disproven, which is like that you have like a window of time after a workout. We're like, you got to get your protein in within 30 minutes of working out. Otherwise, yeah. Which is, there's no scientific support for that.
I always hear like the pre-workout stuff and the post-workout and all the different things, and I do kind of go like, I mean, I hear you. Like, I'm not saying those things don't do anything.
Yeah,
but it seems
not a huge
it seems
difference.
Overblown.
Mm-hmm.
The pre-workout basically is to provide your body energy to get through the workout.
Great. That makes sense.
Yeah, like creatine monohydrate is kind of like the most common pre-workout, and all that really does is it gives you energy so that, you know, if you do if you're doing a bench press and you do 3 sets of 10 reps, mm-hmm. and then you multiply those reps by those sets by the amount of weight that you moved, that's your total volume.
Right.
And a pre-workout basically gives you a little bit more energy to get a few more reps in so you can increase your overall volume for the workout.
Okay.
That's how that works. So the timing for that is important only because it needs to happen before the workout so you have the energy during the workout.
Right.
But as far as like a window for, you know, your body getting in the protein, the best way to get in protein actually is to do it throughout the day. So if you do it, you know, break the day into 4 quarters and get, you know, whatever your macro is for that day for protein, divide that by 4 and make sure you get that within each window. Okay. Just so it's spread out. You don't want to have it all at once, but there's no real window like that. But obviously, writer, like you thought of that, and that doesn't seem to be the issue. Because like I've had that before too, where like after a workout, if I try to have a big meal, my body just doesn't want it. Like it's tired. It's doing other things. It doesn't want to stop what it's doing to start to digest food.
Yeah.
So if I eat a whole bunch, it's just like, nope, we're not dealing with this right now. Let's throw this up so we can get back to doing what we're repairing the body.
Yeah.
Right. But obviously you thought of that, which is,
well, like
interesting.
How, I don't know. The macros thing is always interesting to me. And, in a sense that like when I've tried to stick with macros in the past, it definitely helps with like how your body looks per se, like composition wise.
Sure.
But I guess I would ask the writer, maybe we don't know why your body is like rejecting some of these foods at certain times. And that sounds like something that might be worth looking into either with a doctor or with a therapist, kind of combined to see what's going on. If it is more mental, if it is more something physical, is your body having maybe a reaction to something? Like
first thing that I thought of was gluten.
Well, okay. And I was just having this discussion today with a friend who's like on a health journey, and they were talking about increasing protein, but like dairy already doesn't do well with me, but whey in particular, I was eating it and I would get these sharp pains in my chest. And I was like, I realized it was from, I was drinking a smoothie, but there was whey in the smoothie, like the protein powder. So I really can't do like whey protein. And so every fitness person's like, oh, just do protein shakes. And I'm like, I got to find one that's doesn't have whey in it.
SJ found a plant-based one that she likes a lot.
There's some plant-based ones, and it's like, do they taste good? Not that they have taste great, but will they be like palatable? And so then I can kind of relate to the writer because, some days I'm just like, I'm literally force feeding myself chicken to a point, but protein is filling to start with. So you're like, I need so many grams. It can feel mentally draining. And so I guess what I would ask maybe of you too, Nick, is like, what do you think is more important as, a mental health therapist, but also going into the health and fitness side of it? Like, is it more important just to like keep food down? What's the balance between like, you don't want to force feed yourself and vomit. That's not good for you.
Right.
So what could be a more manageable goal while they figure it out? Like how how important are macros, or how important is it to listen to your body more?
Depends on what your goal is.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so I've got a few of my clients that I'm working with right now, my in-person clients. They're not like, I got one of my clients, it's funny, he's a neurologist, and like,
oh, interesting.
Yeah. And so his when he first started working with me, like one of his, like, he just wanted to get healthy, you know, and that's it. He's just like, he's older, and he just like, he understands the health aspect of it. And he understands that like one of the best deterrents for long-term like disease is muscle mass, like lean muscle mass. And so he's like, I want to build up more muscle because that's important for longevity and all that. So like, okay, cool. But every once in a while he keeps talking about he wants to do a 600-pound deadlift. Yeah. So it's like, all right, well, what exactly are our goals?
Muscle mass and a 600-pound.
Yeah, because we can do both of those, but they're going to be different paths, you know. So it's going to be I'm going to set your training
up differently.
Yeah, and so like, how important are macros? I guess it really depends on like what is your goal that you're trying to accomplish, you know. With most people, you know, they want to lose weight, and so ultimately you want a caloric deficit, but you still want to pay attention to what those macros are, because like you can be in a caloric deficit and be incredibly unhealthy if you're not getting enough protein, or if you're not getting enough carbs or lipids or whatever it is. Like, you still have to have a good mix of all of that. So I don't know, like I get what the writer's talking about. Like, okay, well, maybe I just need to like back off of like paying attention to the macros and just figure out the keeping food down part.
Yeah.
And I would agree with that. Like, that's probably where you want to go. But I get the writer's frustration is like, okay, I've been dealing with this for a while. I'm no closer towards the solution. And now I'm getting further away from my health goals.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I did want to tell the writer too, they mentioned this twice, feeling like a spoiled brat or I'm like, back off, honey. Like, weird stuff happens when we're like trying to add different foods. And I know you said after a year or two, so you'd been doing it a while, then your body started reacting, so it might feel silly to you, but that's not silly. Like, who knows what's going on? Maybe there is a food allergy. Allergies are introduced at different times in our lives, especially as I think you said you're a woman. Like, our hormones are fluctuating different times of our lives. Like, that all affects stuff. And tell me if I'm wrong, but with ADHD, there's like, oh my gosh, maybe the ADHD specialist here can share. There's something with like antihistamines or something like that with ADHD. Come back to me, later. I'll figure it out. But and so it makes me wonder if there are maybe allergic reactions.
It's a whole nother variable, right?
Yes.
And the writer seems to be saying like, look, I have tried every single door to explain this, right? Yeah. And like, that's the frustration that I can really appreciate, where it's like, is this being a woman? Is this hormones? Is this autism spectrum? Is this ADHD? These are all fair hypotheses. And there's actually a lot of humans out there that are like, I haven't quite landed on like a diagnosis, right? But like, I'm struggling, and I lack consistency. I lack discipline. I lack the ability to follow through, even though I'm completely crystal clear on what it is I need to be working on. And it is problematic because, like, on one hand, I want to point to that as part of the human condition, right? I don't want it to always be like that there's a pathology. All the rest of us can handle our shit, but you who have a mental illness can't. Like, I don't like that.
Well, there's no reason to add. You're already dealing with a lot. There's no reason to now add judgment.
Yes, that's what I'm. Yes.
Yeah. It's like, we don't need another problem.
Yeah,
and that's what judgment is.
Like, we got problems. Let's just fix the problem.
Yeah.
Well, and I get where people come from, because, I appreciate that they're at a place where they're like, so what is wrong with me? It feels like there needs to be a more medical explanation. And there's something about that that's like validating, and I appreciate that. But more than the diagnosis is really just the solution,
I definitely empathize with Whitney's point too, of like, you're trying to hit a moving target as you get older.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so I've spent in my own little journey over the last like 3 weeks figuring out like, okay, I got to do something different because like my gut is not doing well. And so I just figured it was coffee and I cut out coffee and I went like 2 weeks with no coffee. Wow. And I was like, okay, I'm feeling a little bit better, you know? And then I had a bowl of cereal and then I was right back to where I was.
What kind of cereal?
Yes.
Cheerios.
Special K.
What kind of Cheerios?
Okay, I like that Whitney, first off, I'm really proud of both of us. I like that we're on the exact same page. We're both assuming it's the most boring fucking cereal.
I'm
Checks plain.
And you were just wrong because it was Honey Nut Cheerios.
I am
Honey Nut, that
Cheerios guy. Yeah.
Come
that
on.
is, I love that cereal.
So
Bee vomit Cheerios.
Then I discovered like, oh no, it's milk.
That's what I was going to say,
like
dairy.
All of a sudden, and this is just within the last year, but all of a sudden, like any time I have milk, it's not
Welcome
good.
to the club.
Is that you too? You can't be doing dairy?
I got the wrong coffee at Dutch Bros. They gave me, I get their Golden Eagle with either almond or oat milk. And one day I didn't realize right away. I'm just like drinking my drink on my way to the office and like 20 minutes to the T. Like I'm about to pull in. I was like, no, I canceled sessions that
Oh no. That's an expensive mistake.
It was not good.
Oh,
it was not good. I was like, I cannot.
Yep.
And I almost cut the first one short. I was like, I'm sorry. You got to go. Bye-bye.
I got
It's
to poop.
Not good. What? I didn't say that. Girls don't poop.
Yeah, of course. Of course. How silly of me.
Yeah.
They do not.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my stomach.
Sorry, guys. I vomited during 8th grade health class. I don't know if I've told that story, but I can't handle it.
I found out later they use half and half. Like, not even just milk. It's like heavy milk.
You can't
like,
handle half and half?
No, it's just cream, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's what I
No, that will fuck
do.
me
But
up.
you're not lactose intolerant.
I think I have an allergy because
You tolerate lactose.
we buy
do.
the lactate what's that?
Lactate?
Fairlife milk that's like lactase free or whatever
Okay.
it is.
Oh.
It like doesn't have the lactate in it or whatever. And no, my stomach still.
So
it's
then-
not as bad, but it does not like it still. So I think
maybe.
I have a like legit.
I like
allergy
the
or something.
Maybe
taste
so.
of oat milk.
I do too. I
It's
like-
a vanilla.
Oat milk is
I don't
good.
like almond milk, but I
No,
just do
the
it.
Almond
vanilla
milk
ones
I
I
don't
think
like
are
as
the
much.
sweetened ones. I don't like the sweetened ones.
Okay.
But like the plain unsweetened oat milk has a nice smooth flavor to it. I like it.
I like that.
And
I'm
it's
fine
good for
with that.
anything that you need to cook. Like if you need a milk
something
replacement
creamy.
for cooking.
Yeah.
Oat milk works really well for that, or for like a sour cream substitute recipe as well.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys are comfortable with social Darwinism, but basically it would argue that I am the superior species and that you guys should
I don't think we've been drinking milk over the
You're
last
like, you should both die.
100,000 years.
I think over the last 8 years of doing the show, we've proven otherwise.
I think that I'm the superior species.
Clearly.
We're different
Clearly.
species now.
I mean, clearly I am the superior
woman.
genetics. I'm younger than you two old bucks, okay? First off.
Yeah.
And then with this bitch, she can't even handle some half and half. All right, so
It'll take me out.
nobody would have put their money on me to be the guy that would survive the four of us.
I would argue, even with your argument, I don't think there's any additional money coming in.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we
Is
come
that it?
back...
I don't know if we came to a conclusion with this.
Oh,
What
sorry.
would you say?
I don't know.
I honestly think we kind of did. I think we kind of did
Okay.
like the best that we could.
Yeah, this is a tough one, and I'm sorry I don't have
it
like
makes
a.
your stomach feel okay for now, and maybe going for some extra testing.
Yeah,
stuff.
and I would say also just be kind to yourself because like
Yes.
when you're dealing with stuff like this and you
Yeah.
don't know, especially with food, it is so frustrating and it's so difficult, because you're just I talk about Laura all the time, like being, having celiac
I love you,
disease.
Laura.
Nobody likes Laura.
I love
But
you.
and then she also has like
I love that she's a poster
allergies to
child for
stuff.
this, and she never signed up for this shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, for a
Wish I
lot
knew
of
what
people,
Nicholas-
she's the person they think of as celiac disease.
But like when you have like an allergy and your skin breaks out,
for sure.
and it's like, okay, well now what in the fuck am I supposed to do? Is it detergent? Is it soap? Is it the sheets? Is it like
Nonstop.
Is it the grass I
and
laid
then-
in my backyard?
Exactly.
Right.
And so you have to like one by one, and it is so frustrating, and it is the world's largest Rubik's Cube.
Yep.
Yeah.
So be kind to yourself.
Yes.
Stick with it. Just continue to try to be scientific about it. Recruit some experts.
Go medical first. That's what we always learn.
I think
school.
so too.
Like, you want to rule out medical stuff before diving into like, is this a mental?
Have y'all ever done an allergy study?
Yeah.
The thingy where they no, they
SJ
do the
just
pokies
did
on your back.
No.
That's old school.
Yeah, they don't do that.
They don't do
now?
pokies on your back.
The pokies thing is 30 years ago.
Oh.
What?
It's not even like kind of current anymore. SJ just did a crazy panel, and it's like allergies and things that she's it's
Like
less than an
sensitive to?
allergies. Yeah, sensitivities, all these different things, and I mean, huge
Like
list.
eggs and watermelon and shit. You're
yeah, everything on there.
Well,
And it's you're going through and checking or Xing all this different stuff on there, and then looking at it with a doctor, and the doctor is going like, this and this and this are probably going to drop off once you get rid of this one. So once you cut, like almonds were one that came up, and she was like, the doctor said like, once you get rid of dairy, then the almonds one is going to go away, and you're going to be fine with almonds.
These things are attached.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's too complicated.
But see, I think that case in point, like that's how, like if you didn't have a blood test
Right.
and a doctor to walk you through that,
You'd never
how
know.
would you ever figure that out?
you would never know.
Yeah.
That's insane. There's so many layers.
Yeah, it's
to
like,
it.
Yeah.
okay, well, if I can have almonds, but I can have almonds only if I don't have dairy.
Right.
right.
Like, who's
you
gonna
would
figure
never
that out?
connect those two dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just
All
going to go, you're going to spend your life going like, I can't eat almonds.
So,
Yeah.
Ryder, you need to go see SJ's doctor.
That's
I
it.
think that's where we're at.
No, I would go see a doc. If you're speaking literally
Yeah.
in your letter and you can't keep things down,
Yeah.
I want you to go see a doctor.
Yeah, that's
just
fair.
rule it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because
Go get a good, tell them what's going on. Say, I don't know if this is a physical thing or a mental thing or a combination, but I just want to rule shit out.
Yeah, I like
so
that.
let's just test anything and everything that we can.
Yeah.
If you don't have insurance, that gets trickier.
yeah.
Sorry.
But then once we've got that, then we can deal with like the macros.
Exactly.
And then we
Yes.
can do because then we know like it's kind of like cleaning off the windshield before we drive someplace. Like let's make sure we know where we're going first, and then we can start to navigate.
The best piece of advice I think I'd probably give is really like you're worried about a few different things right now, and I'd like you to stop that. I'd like you to not worry about all these different things at the same time. So you're worried about like eating and getting that nutrition and everything, and you're also worried about the health journey and weight loss and fitness and all these other things too. Maybe pause the fitness part of this for a moment while you figure out the eating part.
Yeah.
Let's take some worry off the plate. You don't have to do the fitness. You don't have to achieve your fitness your ultimate fitness goal right now.
Yeah.
Let's figure out how to eat a sandwich first. And then after we figure out just the eating of the sandwich and keeping it down, then we get back to like, okay, now what do I want to eat? Now that I figured out how I can eat again. Now we figured out what was going on with that.
Yeah.
We solved that problem.
That's fair.
Good. Now let's move on to the next thing.
That's fair. Getting kind of reductionist with it. I think once you figured out how to fitness challenge in your butt, then
And only then.
Only then.
Ryder, you can always email me too, nick@mentalfitpersonaltraining.com, and then I can connect you to a nutritionist I know.
Also, you could email me at jim@mentalfitpersonal.com.
You're going to get
training.
mailer demon.
Yeah. He goes by Mailer Demon.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're discussing travel anxiety. You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Okay, this week on the show. Here we go. Today's episode is brought to you by Jake Schneider, Malia, Richard Macy, Sunny Boy, Thunder Cougar, Falcon, Scoop, Slurpee Kaye, Motherfucker, Sandra McWaffle, Alina, Gabrielle Adame, Adam Warren, Be Gay, Do Crimes, Not Keira Knightley, a.k.a. Natalie Portman. If you'd like to sponsor the show, become a therapist at patreon.com/therapy.
I love this new argument.
That's so great. I told Peter about it. He goes, "Oh my God, that's so true."
It is true. It is so true. When
What?
you look her up, you're like, no,
Natalie
Natalie
Portman?
Portman is
Oh, yeah.
not Keira Knightley, but not Keira Knightley.
Yeah.
Like they're close enough. So
Yeah.
I'm with you on
It's
this.
good enough.
Yeah, 100%. We've got some trivia for today, I assume.
Great.
Oh, you were looking at your phone. I thought you had trivia.
I have
was waiting for you.
questions. You want me to read the,
No. Okay.
read the fucking questions?
Famous
Those are-
firsts
Ooh.
from Emma. What? Let's go, Jacob.
All right.
What was the first country in the world to grant women the right to vote nationally?
Bro, let me tell you right now. I got you on this. All right. Let me help you out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because he's been needing your help all night.
I got you.
Help me out, Jim.
My man.
Tell me.
It's Thailand.
Thailand?
They were about that women's suffrage.
All
right. Way ahead of schedule. More than you think it is.
I don't know who was first, but I know that so far, everyone who has done it did it way too early.
Yes. Only regret. I think that's where we're at. Only regret.
I don't know if the current state of the U.S. Federal system is because we gave women the vote.
Yes.
But I don't know it's not because of
it's
that.
all associated.
They're trying to reverse it anyway.
Has it gotten better? Has it gotten better?
It's the same thing we told the last writer. Yep. I just want to solve one problem at a time. If that means taking the vote away from women to see if that was the problem, I just want to check.
That's a science move. And that's just a variable thing.
Now I just want to welcome everyone to the manosphere.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Joe, waiting for the call, buddy.
Give me the options.
Your options are New Zealand, Sweden,
also good.
Austria. I'm sorry, Australia.
Ooh.
Good day, mate. And Finland.
Damn it.
There's a hook. Go
Man,
south.
those are all good ones.
Go south.
I'll go Sweden.
No.
Damn it. That was
shit. Can I get a steal?
Whitney for the steal.
Oh, shit.
Finland?
No.
All right.
Give me Australia.
Points for Nick.
Wow.
Shit. New Zealand, baby.
It was New Zealand.
Wow. I knew I wanted to move there.
Oh, let's do a guess the year. Bonus points.
Oh.
2000.
Is women's right to vote?
This is when women got the right to vote in New Zealand.
I have no idea.
I'll give you
when New Zealand became a country.
Price is Right?
I have no idea.
That's fair.
I like 1800s, 1700s,
oh god,
1900s.
I'll give you. Tell you what. Let's do this. I'll give you a year.
Okay,
and you go sooner or after.
Okay.
Bonus points are for Jacob. It's his question.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
We'll go 1910.
Go north. Go north out of respect.
I didn't know what you meant when you said go south to the four questions.
Oh, God.
And I don't know what you mean now.
There's no way they did this before 1910.
They
There's
did.
no
they did it before
way.
1910.
I'm really not sure that New Zealand was around before 1910.
Go
I
north.
just don't know when they became a country.
Go north.
I'll say it happened before that. It happened earlier than 1910. I'm going to bet that when New Zealand became a country, I bet that they never didn't have the right to vote.
Oh,
I bet as long as New Zealand has had voting, the women had the right to vote. I bet it's a trick question, and New Zealand is awesome.
I don't have that information, but let's go with it.
All right.
1893.
Wow.
There it is.
All right, Whitney.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
I'm going to find out when New Zealand became a country.
Okay.
Who was the first person to walk in space?
Oh, don't.
The first person to walk in space?
Yep.
Give me options.
Okay. Your options are...
New Zealand founded as... Oh, no, that's British colony. 1840.
Yeah, it was like there's indigenous people there.
So they became a British colony in 1840. Okay, I'm going to keep looking.
All right, sit on that. Give me my options.
Yuri
Gagarin.
Yuri Gagarin, Neil Armstrong, Alexei Leonov, Buzz Aldrin.
Fuck.
To walk in space?
Yes.
Not walk on the moon?
Correct. To walk in space.
Buzz?
Okay, go. Thank you.
I don't know. Buzz Aldrin is what I'm going to say.
Oh, I thought you were buzzing in to answer the question.
No.
It's like, it's already your question.
She definitely meant the astronaut.
No, it was not Buzz Aldrin.
I'm going to take Alexei.
Alexei what?
Read me back the answers, fuck.
Leonov?
Yeah, that guy.
No, it was Lionov. Sorry.
Different guy.
That's on me. I'm a silly bitch.
Different guy.
Yes, it was.
Yay!
Nice.
So Yuri Gagarin, I believe, is the first human ever to go into space. The Russians accomplished that first. After Sputnik, they got the first guy to orbit. And obviously Buzz is the second human ever to touch the moon.
Okay, Jim, what was
Your
the
father's
first,
dick has been in me.
There it is.
What was the first film to gross $100 million at the U.S. box office?
I'll definitely need options.
Iron Eagle.
Fuck yeah.
Titanic.
Okay. Jaws,
Oh, shit.
Star Wars, The Godfather, or E.T.?
So this weekend, I didn't get to tell you guys this in the Patreon. I went to the John Williams Philharmonic Orchestra live performance at Smith's Center because I'm fancy and because I support Jacob.
Was John Williams there?
I couldn't be sure.
I'm going to go see The Notebook at the Smith Center on Tuesday.
There's The Notebook, like just playing the score.
I think Laura's
No,
going this
it's the
weekend
play.
too.
Oh, there's a play. Oh, that's nice.
Smith Center.
That's
Sorry.
nice too.
Go on. With the story.
Anyway, so I was surprised when they played Jaws at like how early that was in John Williams's pantheon and like how powerful it was. And just like listening to a symphonic orchestra play Jaws is like, fuck, this is like legitimately a score. So I'm going to go with Jaws.
Did you get out of the pool? At the Smith Center?
I did not.
You
You know, it's
stayed in
really
the
cool.
pool?
So like I got seats there
sorry, I
when I
asked. I
went
don't know
for
why I entertained
Christmas. And I sat in the balcony, the cheap seats. And then they called me back and they were like, hey, we saw that you came. Would you like to come back for like a very affordable price and sit in like the good seats? And so they put me in the good seats. It was really cool, man. I liked it a lot. So anyway, I'm going with Jaws.
Yes, correct.
Hell yeah! Is that what
Okay, that's it.
I know the
Who's
first person
winning?
to orbit the
I am.
Earth.
None of us are.
Who?
You don't know?
Go ahead, Whitney.
It's John Glenn.
Mm.
I know that
That's
astronaut.
correct, yes.
I was like, that's the only astronaut I know. So I had to
All
share my
right.
little
All right.
tidbit there. Redeem
Fine.
myself.
Am I winning? Because I got 1 point.
Yeah, because he was the one that they sent in the movie Hidden Figures.
Yes.
Yes,
yes.
it was John
Oh,
Glenn,
John
because that was
Glenn.
the mission I think that they were trying to figure out.
Mercury
Yes.
or
My
something.
grandpa was
yeah.
friends with him.
Wow. 'Cause your grandpa lived in Texas, so that's fair.
Yeah, he was an aerospace engineer.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, there you go. Okay.
He
Wow,
built
that's
rockets,
super cool.
yeah.
All right, I'm winning. Next question.
I have 4 points. You're not winning.
Travel. Oh, that's right. Travel anxiety. Dear Dr. Jacob
Howdy.
and the others, I have what I call travel anxiety. I've talked with a therapist before about this, and clearly it's time to revisit that and make an appointment. But I'm curious what you all have to say about it. The day or two before a big trip or a vacation, I start getting nervous. My stomach goes crazy, and I start secretly wishing that the trip would get canceled, so I could do some acting and say, oh no, what a shame. I was really looking forward to this trip. The anxiety almost always centers around an irrational fear of getting sick or having a bathroom emergency at an inopportune time while I'm in a foreign or strange place and inconveniencing the people I'm traveling with. It's definitely worse when the destination is somewhere I've never been before. I've even noticed this, quote, fear of the unknown, end quote, and anxiety starting to creep into my daily life whenever I have to do something out of my usual routine. Once the anticipation is over and I'm actually doing the thing, or finally at the destination, I'm able to calm down and mostly enjoy myself. But there's always an undercurrent of not being able to fully relax and enjoy the experience. When the return trip gets close, I start thinking that I need to be careful, stay healthy, and not eat or drink anything too adventurous. Because we're leaving again pretty soon, and I don't want to have a bathroom emergency on the plane. But of course, 99% of the time, everything works out fine, and nothing negative happens to me. And the kicker is that as soon as we get back home, I almost always have the feeling of, hey, that was pretty fun. I wish we could go back. And I'm always left with warm feelings and memories from the trip. I've tried all the usual self-talk stuff like, hey, me, even if what you're fearing did happen, you deal with it in the moment and everything would probably be fine. Worrying about it now is only making you feel worse and might even make the thing you're worried about happen because your stomach is in knots. but that doesn't seem to help the anxious response my body goes through. I know that getting out of my comfort zone is a good and enriching thing for me to do. I don't want to live like a hermit, but I fear that if it wasn't for my travel-loving wife, I would rarely even plan trips for myself. Let me know if you have any other ideas for tools or thought reframing that might help with this issue. Sincerely, Anonymous. Pronouns are he and him.
Al-Anon is all I think.
There it is.
That's what I thought too. That's the first thing.
So first off, I struggle with this because I relate to this all the way.
No.
Yeah, but somehow he's the most likely to survive out of all the four.
No problem.
Yeah, go on,
Yeah, because he's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
exactly. Because of evolution. So no, oh my God, I get this so much. So like,
yeah, tell me about your experience when it
Whitney,
comes time to travel.
Girl, you don't even want to know. Okay,
you're probably right.
I'm so scared of pooping. I'm so scared of having to poop. Like that is the worst. Like, I mean, like if you're like, oh, let's all go out and you're like, but what if I have to poop? Like, that's going to be like worst.
Your body doesn't just shut down. I feel like when I travel, my body's like, nope, we know we can't do anything. So you're
kind of right. My body does shut down on camping trips and I'll notice I don't poop for 3 days.
Sure. Yeah.
But if we are going out right now, if you were like, hey guys, let's all go to dinner. My first thought would be like, but what if I have to poop? Like, is there a nice pooping place there? Is it going to be weird if I poop? How much poop do I have to poop?
There are 2 toilets that Jim is comfortable with. There's one in his house.
Yes.
And then there's one toilet out in La Jolla, California.
I love that
he's
toilet.
Absolutely comfortable with.
Okay, if I may expand on your thought.
If someone has rented that room, we're not going.
It's the end.
Right.
So let me expand on your thought a little bit. So when I go to hotels, like one of my things is I will always use the bathroom in the lobby. I will never use the bathroom.
I've heard this. I have friends that do this.
Yeah, I will never use the bathroom.
The lobby bathroom is the pooping bathroom.
That's the pooping bathroom. I will not go potty in the bathroom that is part of our hotel room because my children need to use that bathroom, and I'm not about to like take it up. Like,
You don't want your children to learn this about you?
No, it's so, buddy.
Share a hotel
You're
room with
joking,
your
but
kids?
that is 100% it. Like, I'm so scared.
You share a hotel room with your children?
Not on purpose. It's an economical thing.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want to.
Can you imagine Jim thinking about his kids being by themselves in the other room?
Deep shame.
That's true.
Yeah, I can't handle that they're by themselves.
Yeah.
But no, I get the writer's point.
If I'm paying for the bathroom,
okay,
in the hotel room,
yes,
then I'm using the bathroom.
One of the best
that I'm paying.
Bring
for.
your poopery.
On your point. One of the best pooping experiences I've ever had in my life. I was 16 years old.
Wow, this is memorable.
I'll never forget it. So I don't like to talk about it a lot because I don't want to flex on all three.
Pretend there's no cameras and no audio equipment. Go.
Good. We're just a couple of guys talking.
Just a couple guys talking.
So Nick, when I was in high school, I went to Europe.
Don't look at me when telling the story.
I'm talking to you.
Please just look at the camera.
You said there's no cameras.
I look at the thing. Yeah, just look at that.
When I was 16, I went to Europe. All right. I went to Italy. And in Italy, I went to Venice, where the gelato comes from, I discovered, and Florence. I'm not sure what was there, but they had a discoteca, and I went to that, and I cried at the discoteca because I felt uncomfortable the whole time. And then I went to Rome, where the Pope lives, and I almost bought a prayer for 50 euros.
I thought he lives in the Vatican City.
He does.
Yeah.
It's in Rome.
I went correction. I went to Vatican City, inside of Rome, which is a country where the Pope lives. And I almost bought a prayer. What was the point I was bringing up? Poop.
I don't know.
Best poop I've ever had in my life. America and world. I'm not necessarily against you, but it does depend on where you live. Listen, in Europe...
I'm sorry, Ryder. We're out of time for your question.
They pay for something called a water closet, and I paid for the water closet. Best money I've ever spent in my life.
Sounds like it.
It was the most spa poop I've ever had in my life.
Because were you sharing a room up until this point?
No. Well.
Like with other
children?
Dude,
Europe's weird. Like, I mean, Let's
went
be
by yourself
real.
to Europe? I'm like curious.
No, I
about
went
this
with a
trip.
group of students.
Right.
No.
So did you
We're
have
in
to
high
share a
school.
room with those students?
Yeah, we shared rooms.
That's
Because I'm a
Nick's
slow
just gazing
learner.
into the
Okay.
camera. saying-
Have you ever paid to poop?
We do
Yes.
every day. The mortgage in my house.
Oh, that doesn't.
That's-
I bought several
Ridiculous.
bathrooms.
Yep, there's multiple
Ridiculous.
bathrooms, a minimum of 3.
Have you ever
are
paid
needed.
for
I
a
bought
luxury?
myself several bathrooms.
Fine. Have you ever paid for a luxury pooping experience?
Yes, Paris. It wasn't luxury.
Did
I
they
think
do
it was-
the water
it was a
closet
public-
thing?
It was a public toilet thing
Yes.
that you had to pay for.
That's what
Yes.
I did. That's the same thing I did. We're both
Okay.
the same
Well
amount
done.
of culture.
It was not memorable to me at any way. But I digress.
You pooped as the
What
French
are
poop,
we talking
or as
about?
they call
Pepe Le Pew.
le pupe.
Let's read
Yeah,
the question.
here's the thing. Like, okay, so as far as like different techniques, I mean,
You
you're,
want to squeeze with your
you're-
abdomen.
you're already doing, I mean, the main one, which I think, here's the thing, like it doesn't seem like it's stopping you from doing these things. You're still traveling, which I think is really cool.
That's
so we're
huge.
just trying to find some ways to decrease the anxiety ahead of time.
Yes.
I think probably distraction would be one of the best things. 'Cause, like,
Distraction, yes.
you're already reframing it, and
Yeah.
I think in a really healthy way. You're identifying the end result. Like, I've done this before. I always have a good time. I'm probably overemphasizing this. I'm probably making the situation worse by continuing to focus on it. That's working for the most part. I think the next thing to do is just like, after you've had that initial thought, you've reframed it. Let's do some sort of distraction.
Yeah. I think the only angle I thought of different than what both of y'all shared was, I had a client not long ago who really struggled with anxiety, kind of a generalized anxiety. I know this isn't so generalized, it's toward travel, but certain aspects of their life would come up and it would be very hyper focused on that one aspect. So if yours is travel, it was kind of like, it felt like the fear came from the unknown of like, will I have to poop on this plane or whatever?
Right.
Like, is my stomach going to be upset this whole trip? What if? Because we're kind of with anxiety imagining like worst case scenario.
Yeah, for sure.
Am I going to be miserable and then stuck on this metal tube flying through the air or whatever? So sometimes with them, what I found to be helpful was kind of answering the question, but it's like, yeah, maybe. I might. Like, it's kind of like
just
it's a little bit of acceptance in some ways. Like,
kind of like, no, but I've heard this before where it's just kind of like, yeah, and I'll be okay.
And I'll be okay.
which
Yeah.
the writer touched on a teeny bit, like, oh, I've gotten through it before, and I know that like some version of that, but I almost mean like to an extreme of feeling like the question is out there: is this going to be a terrible trip? Am I going to have these issues? And it's sort of like saying, yeah, I might. And it for some reason eases to know the answer because anxiety lives in like the unknown.
Right.
It's
empowering because it's like, yes,
yeah.
that would suck. And I know I will be okay.
People have upset stomachs on planes.
Yes.
I spent 16 hours on a plane.
Good Lord.
Yeah, one flight. So people have stomach issues on that.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've done the stomach issues on flights thing before, and it's just hell every time.
But you get through it.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's not the end of the world.
yeah.
Unless you get sucked out through the toilet in the plane,
Oh.
in which case for you it is the end of the world.
Which happens a lot.
It happens more than Southwest wants to admit.
Yes.
I'll tell you that right
Then
now.
they'll legally admit.
Yeah. Because it doesn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Never.
No.
Spirit doesn't have that
Physically
problem.
impossible.
Well,
Spirit
Spirit doesn't
gets
have bathrooms.
They don't have bathrooms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, they have
really
the room.
not an issue.
They just don't have the toilet
Yeah.
in the room.
You got to swipe the card to get in.
It's
it's very expensive.
There's one you have to pay for.
It's
That's
just a room
right.
with some paper towels wadded up on the floor.
Oh my God. Like a dog.
Oh my
just
god!
aim for it.
I promise you.
I like to go in there barefoot.
Yes.
The
I
socks
promise
and
you, in our
barefoot.
lifetimes, there will be a pay-for toilet on an airplane. I
Oh, for sure.
Probably a
Yeah.
subscription.
That is going to happen.
Everything's a
By
subscription.
the time we have
You
grandchildren,
got to be platinum
that's
Okay.
level.
the
So
thing.
Let me tell you how you, with one subtle, small little flip, the airlines can make that money and will thank them for it.
Okay.
You keep the free bathrooms on there.
Okay.
And then you have an upgrade. You have a
Oh
bathroom
my God.
upgrade.
I hate that you're right about this.
Yep.
God.
if you're
so
on an 8-hour
much,
flight,
right.
you're like, and it's like an extra $100, and you can use the first class bathroom.
No,
you're paying it.
You're right.
I know.
I mean, on things that I will drop money on,
Yeah.
I will drop money on that. To
Oh.
make that a comfortable
Don't
experience.
record that. It's out there now.
Yeah.
Especially if I can do it on the plane.
And you can make it a free perk for
Yes.
first class tickets.
Yeah.
You can make it an extra thing to charge more for your
Solid
first class
move.
tickets as well.
How many
You just change out
hours-
one of the bathrooms,
All right.
one of the sets of dual bathrooms that are next to each other.
Yep.
You pull that out and you put a single one in that space.
Yep. Little bare rug at the front.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
And just a
Something
recliner
nice.
with a hole in it.
Yes.
you're doing what trains are already doing.
That's true.
Yeah, because that's basically what Amtrak has.
Yeah.
Oh,
because I
is
was
it?
looking at because my mother has a terrible
I
fear
was
of
wondering
flying.
how this was going to happen when you mentioned
This
a
is a
small
yeah. This
ceremony.
is
Mama Tangerman pulls a mean train. That's what's happening.
She's learned from
Yeah,
the
she
hobos.
does.
yeah.
keep my mom's name out
Yo,
your fucking
goddamn
mouth.
I'll tell you what, she's not keeping out of her mouth.
Oh. Mama
You know what?
Changeman thrown from the train.
I might be changing the 2 out of the 3 of you.
Ah!
No. So I've been looking at Amtrak to get her
Smart.
a ticket to
Okay.
come down, and so they've got same thing, like where you've got like you can go coach, and you've got the public restrooms on each one, or you can go into a roomette and you will still share, but then you've got the bedroom, and then you've got the family room, which both have their own bathroom inside. And so even if you do the roomette, then yes, you have a public or shared bathroom, but it's a one within their train, their
Yeah.
car.
Their car.
So it's
Okay.
better than
Even
what
that
you'd
you're
have at
sharing,
coach.
instead of sharing it with like a car of 30 people, you're sharing it with 5 people.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Now those 5 people are fucking disgusting.
Oh,
Yes.
It's honestly the single best thing about the times that I've been in the suites at T-Mobile Arena to watch things like Knights games. You have your own bathroom. It's usually shared between 2 suites. So it's your suite and another suite that shares this
all
one
the suites
bathroom.
I've gone to too are like
Yeah.
all the
Right,
suites.
right.
Yeah, all the
I
suites.
just go in my seat.
Well,
I
believe that's
paid
what-
for the seat.
I believe that's what most people do.
I paid for the seat.
There we go.
Yeah, you're on the right side of the issue.
Try to stop me.
Paid for it.
Yeah.
I didn't see any rules
Yeah.
last
No one
time I
said
checked.
don't.
This is America. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're talking about medication updates for mental health. You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Jake Schneider, Malia, Richard Macy, Sonny Boy, Thunder Cougar, Falcon Scoop, Slurpikaye, Motherfucker, Sandra McWaffle, Alina, Gabrielle Adame, Adam Warren, B Gay, Do Crimes, and not Kiera Knightley. Would you like to sponsor the show? Become a therapy producer. Patreon.com/therapy.
Okay, I'm in the lead.
You're not.
Still not true.
Still not true. Jacob, what was the first toy to be advertised on American television?
Oh, Jesus.
It was Log.
It's big.
Everyone loves the log.
I'm
Rolls
gonna
downstairs,
go from
goes
the
over the
hip.
stairs, goes over to your neighbor's dog.
I'm gonna go something similar to what Jim just said. I'm gonna go with the Slinky.
Ooh.
No, I'm sorry.
Shoot from the hip.
That was a great.
There are options?
There are
I want
options.
the options.
Silly Putty, Slinky,
Oh,
That's, well,
thank
okay,
Barbie.
but obviously said that.
or Mr. Potato Head.
Barbie's pretty old, Whitney.
it's not Barbie.
You don't think so?
I think it's gonna be Mr. Potato Head.
It is Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, good move.
Having heard all the answers, I still think it's Slinky.
Yeah, I kind of still with him on that.
Jacob, 1950, before or after?
Oh, before.
No, 1952.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Damn.
The first
Yep.
toy?
It was you got the parts because you had to supply your own potato.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adorable.
yeah, you had to
actually.
have your own potato. They
It
just
makes
sold
it
the
way
parts.
more interesting.
Yeah.
That does.
Yeah, you just got a potato and it had little metal spikes on like the little things and it would just spike into the potato.
Oh, that's
Oh my
kind of cool.
Yeah.
I want those.
There's still sets of them. You find them on eBay
wanna
and stuff.
go.
Extra kind of rules.
Whitney, who was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize?
Helen Keller.
Options.
Trump.
Melania.
Keller.
Oh, I
Trump.
know this one. God damn it.
I feel like I should.
I know
but
this
I'm
one
gonna
off the
get
hip.
options.
Okay.
Women Nobel.
You know what? Hold on.
Prize.
I'm gonna give Jacob a chance here.
Oh,
He
you're gonna
knows
let him
it.
Wait,
I'm
I can
gonna-
steal it?
Yeah, If you get this right off the tip, I'll let you
You
steal
give
it.
them two?
To be,
Oh.
I'm a feminist, so if you know this.
Oh.
I believe it's Madame Curie.
I was...
Marie Curie.
Madam,
Is that
whatever
right?
her name. Marie Curie.
Marie
Yeah.
Curie.
Correct.
Nice.
Whoa.
There you go.
Later died from the radiation.
I knew it was
shot.
what, someone like that, but
Yeah.
I couldn't quite remember.
She
the
was
name.
studying radiation, and eventually it killed her.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
feminine
Whitney.
of you to let a man guess, get the points, and get nothing in return.
And then get to
That's-
mansplain.
Well, I'm impressed.
That's
yeah, and then he
great.
did the extra explaining that we already knew.
It's
That's
all
fine.
working out.
You see, her name was
ladies.
Curie.
Oh, how do you spell it? I've never heard of her.
Oh, I don't know.
Never heard of her.
No, I don't know that.
Never heard of her.
Whitney, 1910, before or after?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, I should have watched that Radium Girls.
I
show.
totally watched a documentary on this lady.
After.
That's when she won her second in
Oh.
1911.
Thank you, I got it right.
Her first one was in 1903.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jim, what was
cool.
the first food chain in the United States?
Oh, fuck me. I mean, right? Like, you think
Train,
it's
It's
that.
gotta be McDonald's.
I'll bet you it's not.
In-N-Out.
I'll bet you McDonald's like the first
Food
successful
chain. That means there's
one.
two of them?
I'll
Like
bet-
more than one?
Yeah, give me options.
It's gonna be a New York pizza place.
It's gonna be some dumbass thing. Go ahead.
White Castle, McDonald's, Howard Johnson's, or Dairy Queen?
Fuck me. All right, so Hojo's are. I thought it was a hotel chain, right?
Is that a buffet? What's a Howard
I think it's a
Johnson?
Canadian.
Howard
thing.
Johnson did do a hotel.
No, it's an American thing.
Is it?
You're
an
thinking
American?
of Tim
Tim
Hortons.
Hortons.
All right.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
I'll bet you the Hojo's is solid. All right, so we had White Castle, which I don't feel good about. I'm gonna let that one go. We had
McDonald's.
McDonald's. We had
Hojo's.
Hojo's.
And Dairy Queen.
Gotta be McDonald's, right?
Dude, I feel pretty good about Dairy Queen. I mean, it's kind of got a retro
You do you?
vibe, right?
No.
It does.
Dairy Queen?
Yes.
No.
Give me Dairy Queen.
No.
You bitch.
I tried to help you.
You goaded me into failing.
I'm a helper around here, and Jacob accepted my help.
All right, it goes
right.
to
You
Jacob.
did not.
Goes to Jacob.
What are the? It was Howard
Hojo?
Johnson's, McDonald's, and
White Castle.
White Cat. I don't know. Howard
you out.
Johnson's.
No.
Oh.
Is it McDonald's?
No, it's got to be White Castle.
Nope.
Yeah.
4 more points
I
for
would
Nick.
like to choose White Castle,
I knew
please.
it wasn't McDonald's. Fuck. All I could think of was the Michael Keaton movie, The Founder.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of,
I didn't
too.
watch that. I
Yeah.
wanted to.
It's about when they started McDonald's.
and they were trying to copy White
that
Castle.
was-
Well, no, but there are just already other chain
There
restaurants
were.
around.
Okay.
Yeah.
That didn't open. McDonald's didn't open until 1940. White Castle opened in Wichita, Kansas in 1921.
Oh.
There you go.
Have
21?
Have you all
21.
been to so the White Castle in
I've never
in
eaten at a
Las
White
Vegas?
Castle.
I
It's
haven't either.
closing. I just
gotta
went
go
for
eat
the first
there.
time like 2 weeks ago, and they're closing.
Not soon enough.
It's pretty trashy.
Why do you say that?
Really?
Dig it. Yeah.
It's White Castle. What do you like? That's what they're known for.
Well, I didn't know that.
it's like walking into a Waffle House and
It's
being
pretty
like,
gross.
"This isn't that nice."
it was not. It
What are
was
you talking?
not.
Of course,
It's very
it's a fucking
greasy
White
around
Castle.
here.
I was not impressed. Yeah, it was pretty gross. So I
I
just
don't-
saw this
Yeah.
thing that they
I
were
don't
the
think they
burgers
were
good?
trying to impress.
Ah,
I don't
Well,
think.
it's not
the
there.
way that this shit gets like
it's
spun
not
up.
in their modus.
No, but like the way that shit gets spun up in Las Vegas is like the nostalgia is pumping 100%. So they're like, oh,
Yeah.
White Castle, there's 2 locations where you can go, and you're like, oh my god, cool. Or like Steak and Shake, and you're like, oh my god, this is so cool.
People
And then
love Steak and Shake here.
Oh,
the
yeah.
one in South Point is, I mean,
Busy all the time.
okay, have you been there?
I walked by it.
Have you been
Counts.
there, Jacob?
Not recently. I've been there like once or twice ever.
Nick, have you been there?
I haven't been
There's
to one
so many in
since I
Texas
lived in
that I
Iowa.
got here, and I'm like, why the fuck is
Yeah.
there a line at Steak and Shake?
Yeah, it's the
weird.
nostalgia, right? So like
guess so.
it's just
Well,
a
it just
cheap
wasn't
burger.
everywhere. Like it wasn't on the West
That's
Coast
what
for
I
a
heard.
long
There's
time.
only like one in Vegas, and it
Yeah.
wasn't
Right.
before.
It's like
not
when
now.
Five
I think
Guys
there's
arrived.
one downtown now and one
Yeah.
in South Point
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
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 It's just a cheap burger place.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a cheap
fine.
burger, shake and fries. It's fine. There's nothing exciting about it. But
I
like
believe
the
you can get the
nostalgia's
Cincinnati chili
insane.
there though.
Oh, that's
I believe
right.
you get the chili on spaghetti.
That's so gross.
That's right. We
I
talked
don't
about
know what
this.
this is all about, but anyway, Ryder, good luck. All right, next question. Medication updates for mental health from our friend Tess. Hey, my
Oh,
lovely.
how you doing, bud?
Hey, Tess.
Hey,
I'm
girl.
speaking your language.
Hey.
Yeah. Is it Bud? Is that why you threw that?
Tess
in
is
there?
Mexican.
Yeah, bud. Yeah.
Oh, is that a thing? Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like you're from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
No, it's
yeah.
Alberta.
Oh shit. Hey, my lovely besties. Miss you all already, and I haven't even been back home that long. You may remember I sent in a letter a while back about medication curiosity. In a nutshell, I'm taking Lexapro for depression and anxiety, and it levels me out, but I can't come. So frustrating, right? Well, I went back to my doctor.
That's a good drop, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Fuck. Great.
Thanks, Tess.
It's not fair that I read the fucking questions. All right? Because I'm Ron Burgundy out here just reading whatever the fuck they write. It's not fair.
Go on.
Well, I went back to my doctor and he referred me to a psychiatrist to discuss other medication options. We went through the typical intake interview and discussed my issues a little. We settled on a few different options we are going to try. Number 1, we are going to lower my current dose for a period of time to see if that helps with any side effects, and also if it negatively affects my issues or if I can work to come off of it fully. Number 2, he gave me a short-term prescription for Wellbutrin. Once I'm on the lower dose for a while, if I feel I still need medicinal support, I can fill that prescription and see how it goes, and if the side effects are less or non-existent. Number 3, of course, he recommended therapy. Everybody drink. Specifically, cognitive behavioral therapy for my anxiety and worry issues, even though I'm not certain that's my largest issue, but it is the easiest one to describe. So he focused on that quite a lot. I tried to explain my depression better, but I guess I just have a hard time putting it into words. Maybe I need a therapist. Ha ha ha. In Canada, our free, quote, healthcare doesn't cover mental health other than things like group therapy meetings and things of that nature. If your job has benefits, there is usually some coverage or discount for mental health, but unfortunately, my job doesn't currently have benefits. This is a problem because I really don't know that group sessions will be helpful to me, and they often take place during work hours. He did give me a couple resources for lower cost one-on-one therapy options, so I'll be looking into that to see if I can supplement with my meds with actual therapy. I'm hopeful but frustrated. The frustration just comes from the feeling of playing Russian roulette with meds until something works, which is exhausting and scary as I have not had good experiences when switching meds. I'm going to do it all and work to get a system that works for me, and we'll see what happens. Or I'll just pack up and move to Las Vegas. Is there a park I can squat in for an extended period of time? Just wanted to send along the update, and also hopefully if someone else is dealing with this, know you're not alone, and I know it fucking sucks going through the process, but hopefully it's for things to be better in the long run. As always, love you all sexually. XOXO. Tess, slightly slutty scoop.
Oh, medication changes are a bitch because they take months. Like your doctor will say, try this med, give it a month. And then, oh, you need to change meds, like taper off for a couple weeks and then start the next med and like taper up now. And you're giving it, I mean, you're months into it by the time you've tried like maybe 2 medications. And then maybe you're like, oh, there's a side effect. Do we just add something to counter that side effect? Or like Tess is going through, or are they going to lighten it up then? I mean,
it's almost like trying to locate a food allergy.
Weird. I don't know
what's
what's
worse. You have
worse.
sex with all the foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, your libido stays up with the food allergy, depending on what the allergy is.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is that you've got a doctor, it sounds like you've got a pretty good relationship with, that you can, you need to work with your doctor as like, this is a team approach, you know, as opposed to the doctor just like, here, take this, and then you'll feel better.
Yeah.
To just be able to have that open communication and give your doctor feedback as much as you possibly can on what are you noticing, what are you feeling, and is it going to work for you? And then so hopefully to make that process as smooth as possible. You know, that's my first piece of advice.
I mean, we might know some parks in Vegas if you need a long stay.
It is getting warmer. You know, you're not going to freeze at night.
The
That's
nights
good.
are really nice.
Yep.
Days are a little warm, but nights are really nice.
Yeah.
Nights are beautiful. Don't worry about the days.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you're getting to try this out. So this is one of those things that like when you get on the social internet and you look up the typical medicines that we prescribe for, antidepresssion or anti-anxiety, you usually discover SSRIs, right? Like the selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. And just to take a second on this, because we don't get to talk about this a lot, and it's something I think is really important for public education, you have like all these different neurotransmitters in your brain, right? So you have serotonin and dopamine and norepinephrine and all these interesting things. So like what SSRIs, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, are doing is essentially, I just want you to imagine for a second, like these little bathroom sinks in your brain, right? And each sink is like dripping a different neurotransmitter. So there's a little sink that's dripping serotonin. That's just one of the neurotransmitters in your brain. It has a specific function. So what this medicine is doing, what SSRIs are doing, is they are inhibiting the reuptake of some of that serotonin. So imagine that they're just like rolling up these little tissue paper balls, and they're basically just tossing them in the sink. So you've got this dripping sink that's dripping serotonin, and you have these little tissue paper balls that are going into the drain, and they're basically just like stopping the reuptake, the drain of that particular neurotransmitter. So essentially what these medicines are doing is over time, they're allowing you to kind of marinate in your specific natural kind of herbs and spices, in this case, serotonin. And so over time, what we tend
to... Same as KFC.
There it is. It's the original recipe. So what we tend to see is that when we allow the brain to marinate in its own serotonin, it increases what's called the dendritic forest. So when you were in high school biology, you learned in your study of the brain that the brain has all these neuron cells, these dendrites, right? And so you have all these cells that sort of branch out, and they reach out and they touch each other in these little synapses. What we've noticed is that whenever we saturate your brain in its own serotonin, we're not adding anything to it, that it tends to densify the forest between all these little dendrites, these neuron cells in your brain. And we notice that when that happens, it has a counteractive effect against depression and also against anxiety. So that's what SSRIs are. Now, go ahead.
What out of that is helpful to Tess?
So yeah, to come full circle, so for Tess is on a different medicine, right? So she's on Wellbutrin. So Wellbutrin is interesting because for some people, when they're on those SSRIs, they will notice one of the side effects that we see, which is, again, very rare. And a lot of people get really scared to try out SSRIs because they're scared there's going to be a nausea side effect or a weight gain side effect or a sexual side effect. And what you really need to understand is that all three of those side effects, feeling nauseous, gaining weight, and low libido or inability to climax, those are also side effects that we tend to notice with depression, right? So like when we're giving you a medicine to treat an ailment, and that ailment also causes the same things that could be side effects of a medicine, you want to take those side effects with a grain of salt, right? So like for some people, and in Tess's case, for Tess for sure, she experienced this side effect of inability to sexually climax. And we notice that in men and women sometimes. It is a rare side effect of what SSRIs accomplish. So what's neat about what Tess's doctor ultimately did is they prescribed her Wellbutrin. So what we like about Wellbutrin, or bupropion is the other name for it, is that this medicine has a really cool partnering effect with these SSRIs. So why we like Wellbutrin is it will work with SSRIs, and it will augment or boost their healing powers just all by itself. So sometimes people aren't noticing their depression's getting better, and their doctor keeps raising them on their like Lexapro or their sertraline, their SSRIs, their Prozac. And then what will happen is we'll give them Wellbutrin, and that adds this whole cool magnifying effect. It will actually make them even more powerful without having to raise it, which is really, really cool. But then the other effect that doctors tend to like about Wellbutrin, bupropion, is that it actually counteracts some of the very rare and mild side effects that we tend to notice with SSRIs. So in Tess's case, here we see that she's talking about a sexual side effect, the inability to climax. That does happen sometimes. Wellbutrin, bupropion kicks up the efficacy of the overall SSRI, and it actually takes a bite out of that side effect, of the sexual side effect. So generally speaking, it's very, very effective. And what's really cool about that bupropion, the Wellbutrin, is it's actually another kind of reuptake inhibitor. So where you have your typical SSRI, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, this is a norepinephrine dopamine reuptake inhibitor, an NDRI. So it's a different kind of couple of different sinks, those little dripping faucets in the brain. So again, none of these medicines are adding anything to your neurochemistry. They're allowing your neurochemistry to enjoy more of what it already organically makes on its own. And so essentially all these meds pulled together can kind of solve the problem. So what I love
is this what the 6-hour ADHD deep dive
very close
was like?
Yeah, very, very similar to that same idea. So anyway, the point that I'm trying to come to is like, I'm really proud of Tess, because when you're dealing with stagnant depression and then you start taking the meds, you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you notice you're having side effects, it's so easy to quit. It's so easy to lose heart. And in this case, Tess went back to the doctors and told them more. And they did for Tess what we actually really expect the doctors to do, which is to prescribe her Wellbutrin/bupropion, and it usually eliminates the sexual side effects and it boosts the power of the antidepressant. So all those things combined together, all these little dripping sinks together with the little clogged drains, ultimately allow for a better neurochemistry, which overall causes healing for the person.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather hear from a doctor than Jim about
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know. Take some shit. Don't take some shit. Feel better. Don't feel better. Okay. I don't know.
Perfect. Thank you, doctor.
No, here's... I wouldn't throw out the therapy yet. I mean, the group therapy. If you can make it, try it. Give it a shot. Like worst case scenario, you're out a couple hours. But I mean, there may be some other
worst case scenario that the people in the group therapy could team up and beat the shit out of Tess.
That's a pretty bad scenario.
That's worst case.
Yeah,
I hadn't considered that.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta consider like
worst case.
You're outnumbering yourself here.
Yeah. Worst case, you don't die from it. You're just really injured.
Worst case, you don't die.
Then you
disfigured.
That would be terrible.
You just have to live with it.
Yeah.
And the shame.
It's like that that Cher movie.
It's exactly like that Cher movie.
I was gonna say it's like that Cher movie.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yes, that would suck.
In the Cher movie.
That would be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I would try the group therapy. Give it a shot.
Honestly, yes.
It nothing to lose. And there may be other people in the group kind of going through the same thing that maybe they found something that's helpful, and you can share a lot of information. There's a lot of stuff that from group therapy that you can get from other people in group that's way more beneficial sometimes than what you get even from your therapist.
That's true.
Or the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
But do your best to not give up on it and continue to it sucks. It's a slow process. Like Whitney said,
it's usually worth it, though. Even clients or friends who have gone through that, like all of the med adjustments and trying different things, the frustration is there, but most of the time the benefit is there too.
That's
true.
Yeah.
I will say, you did bring up a lot of anxiety about like kind of feeling like it's Russian roulette with all of these meds and stuff, and that does feel scary. But in the grand scope of medicine, which I know nothing about, but we'll talk about it right now. These are pretty low stakes with these medications.
Yeah.
So it's not like anything that's overly serious. I mean, we still take it seriously, of course, but it's not anything that
It's not life and death.
You don't need to be, too worried about.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So I'm just proud of you. I'm proud of you for giving it a shot. I'm proud of you for working on it. I think this could be something where, you're going to ultimately find progress. And as long as it's something that you're, working on medicinally, you're going to find answers, Tess. So don't give up on this. And, I'm really glad that you're willing to try the whole group counseling thing too. I'm actually teaching the group counseling class right now at UNLV for graduate students.
So this is an invitation.
I was just going to say, I was like, wait, Jim's teaching
That's right.
pod therapy group?
No, 100%. Students, if you're listening to this, stop right now.
Just email me. I'll tell you where to go, Tess.
No. But
I know the location. I know the night.
Right. He does.
He shares his location with
He
you,
knows.
obviously.
Yeah, I share it with Nick just in case anything bad happens. But like one of the things that we often try to inform people about is that actually group counseling is as effective or more effective than individual counseling. And a lot of people don't know that or expect that.
Yeah.
When you think of therapy, you think of one-on-one. It's really intimidating to sit with a group. But actually, more often than not, we tend to see that that's very, very healing. So, Tess, be open-minded because you never know if that's going to be something that's really healthy for you.
Yeah, Tess isn't very open-minded about things.
Not at all. No. Tess is considered very close-minded. Yeah, just living in her little world and unwilling to try new things.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I think of when I think of Tess.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Tess. We love you. Good luck. As we wrap up the show, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're wrapping up the show. You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Jake Schneider, Malia, Richard Macy, Sonny Boy, Thunder Cougar, Falcon Scoop, Slurpee Motherfucker, Sandra McWaffle, Elena, Gabrielle Adame, Adam Warren, B-Gay, Do Crimes, and not Kiara Knightley. Would you like to sponsor the show? Become a therapy producer at patreon.com/therapy.
All right, I'm winning trivia, so...
There's no more trivia. It's the end
I
of the
win.
show.
Okay.
You didn't.
I think I did. I think that's like your opinion, man. As we wrap up the show.
Most likely to survive out of the four of us.
So likely.
That's the claim.
Yeah.
What we really found out today is that Jim does not know what an opinion is.
Yeah.
Every time he said, that's your opinion, he's just been factually incorrect about that sentence.
Okay. That's like your opinion, man.
Uh-huh.
Even that.
Yeah.
This hostility will not stand.
Yeah. Like it's a provable thing.
Yeah.
It's even recorded.
Fair.
You need to stop watching the news. That's what.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I
you
do need
really
to stop.
do.
I do need to
because
stop.
like your speech patterns are now like Trumpian.
Okay. Are you noticing it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Instead of Sharpies, you spend a lot of time on SSRIs. SSRIs are your Sharpie.
Yeah.
It's the I'm going to over-explain every little detail that no one asked about.
Yeah. I've been thinking a lot about nuking hurricanes lately, and it makes
Weather
a lot of
control.
sense. Right? Okay. Anyway.
And the racist shit you were saying at the bar.
Okay. Yeah. I noticed you didn't object when I said it, though. So that's interesting. Yeah.
It's a weird stand.
Didn't see you complaining when I paid the bill, Tangerine.
That's your opinion.
Like your opinion, man.
It's an odd stand.
As we wrap up the show, I want to remind you can sign up at patreon.com/therapy. You can get our extended show ad-free a day early, as well as enjoy our live chat Discord community and our sporadic deep dives, interviews, skill shares, research roundups, and rants. As we broadcast this episode this week, it is not only Nick's birthday, so you should come down to our Discord and wish him a happy birthday. I am also releasing another installment of my series on artificial intelligence. So come on down to patreon.com/therapy. You can check that out. Trying to continue to wrestle with whether or not this is all bullshit or whether it is real. Do we have anybody new to the Theraparty there, Nick?
Chelsea Saracen joined the Therapod.
Welcome back, Chelsea Saracen. Hey. That's fun. If you go back in our archives, you'll actually hear a really fun couples therapy episode that we did with Chelsea Saracen.
Oh, nice.
That was a lot of fun back in the days, back when we were in the Show Creator Studios. We'd like to thank the benevolent, revered, generous, and flagrantly pro-therapy diehards who love you all so much they give till it hurts. Our therapy partner, Picket. And we want to thank our bosses, the mysterious and shrouded Illuminati members of the fan club, our therapy producers. Thank you, Jake Schneider, Myra, Robert Brownie, Jr., Mint, Smitty, Scoop, Richard fucking Macy, Judy Schneider, Malia, Leon Kassab, Carolyn Albert, Kevin Chamberlain, Tess Miller, Dan Martin, Sammy Scoop, Slurpee Kaye motherfucker, Ben Stanley slapping your face, Sarah Smith, Adam Hathaway, Byler T, Mike Helm, Oscar Swanrose, Paris, a Sunny Boy, Darren Cunningham, Lib, Sandra McWaffle, Team Monaco, Thunder, Cougar, Falcon, Scoop, Heyo, Hannah Marie, Andrew Langmead, Emma, Tonka, and Pony Soprano, Alina, Brady Malachek, Chick Fellatio, Gabriel Adame, Sean Sutherland, Max, the Ginger Scoop, Chad Mag, there it is, Adam Warren, Inkla Prince, Sam Cohn, Be Gay, Do Crimes, Ellie O'Dare, Not, Keira Knightley, and Amy Aardvark.
And if you'd like to hear this episode uncut and unedited,
and why wouldn't you?
And enjoy our spontaneous side projects, go to patreon.com/therapy. And thank you for supporting mental health.
Well, that's all the time we got for this week's session. I want to thank our landlords, SJ and the scenic Koi Pond Studios. And thanks to all of those of you who contributed to our show today. We really appreciate it. Remember, Pod Therapy isn't something to keep all to yourself. Share the episode with the world. Tag us on the socials. When you do, it's at PodTherapyGuys on Instagram, Threads, and Twitter. It's /PodTherapy on Facebook. And don't forget about all the extra goodies at patreon.com/therapy.
If you want to submit a question to the show, you can ask anonymously at podtherapy.net, email us at podtherapyguys@gmail.com, or click the link in the episode description to be taken to our anonymous Google form. I'm Nick.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Jim.
Thanks, and we'll see you for your appointments next week. By the way, it is our time to read off all the theropods and whatever, but we're going to get you next week, so please tune in again.
Is it really? I thought we did that for March.
It's April.
Oh, shit.
See ya.
Bye.